What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at my custom Centurion Droid, which was actually sent to me by Adrian S. all the way from Australia. So he actually designed a bunch of these from actually a smaller droid, and I'll actually show you some pictures so you can see how this was made. But basically, he bought a Buzz Lightyear Cyclops, which you can get from retail stores like Walmart or Target. And it actually had a really close mold and sculpt to this guy, so only a little bit of work needed to be done to get him to here. But basically, that was kind of the starting point of this. You can see that in the picture. Then he needed to add some shoulder parts here to give it that look, shoulder blades. So he actually cut those from a cheap Age of the Extinction version of Grimlock. And then one last thing he did here is these hands, which you can see in the picture there. Those are taken from a upgrade kit for Fans Hobby Power Baser, which had a head and these articulated hands, which they're really nice hands, but that's where those came from. And then, of course, took it apart and fully painted it in this beautiful metallic green. And here we are today with the completed figure. Here's the back. It really looks gorgeous. It's really the paint colors that he chose that look really good. Let's go over articulations. The head is on a rotation, so it rotates all the way around. The shoulder pads can move in and out on this joint. It's just screwed in, but it does still move. Shoulders rotate up to there, back to there, out to the side. No bicep rotation, but you do get elbow bend 90 degrees. Rotation of the wrist, and then these custom hands, they do have 1, 2, 3 pins for each finger, and then thumbs on a ball jointed pin, so you can get him pointing or doing whatever you need him to do. That all works great. No waist rotation. Coming down the legs, you get up to there, back to there, out to the side. I am trying to be careful with the paint because I don't want to scratch it up. I already did a little bit of damage here. And then you get a 90-degree bend at the knee. So pretty darn cool for a relatively budget price. You can get your own masterpiece scale version of a Centurion Droid. And let me bring another figure so you can just compare. There's next to the Magic Square version of Optimus Prime. You can see he's pretty big. I don't know if it scales properly, but I do think it should be bigger than the typical, Autobot. So good enough for me, good enough for my collection and my display. But thanks so much to Adrian for creating this. Now, he made a whole army of these at the smaller scale for himself. Typically, the Centurion droids, they traveled in armies, so it kind of makes sense. But I really appreciate it. He didn't have to send me anything. I'm not really sure what inspired him to send it, but I do appreciate it. So that's really it for this quick review. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Adrian. We'll see you next time.